What's up, everybody in the chat? I'm over here tracing some stuff. Be with y'all shortly. Got inspired to make a new mask. Eddie Guerrero, as you guys can see. That design is my own. Took it from a picture. Tried it, actually a bunch of pictures. And now I'm trying to create some art. There we go. If you guys are in the chat, let me know which mask you guys want me to create next. And I'll get that. That's it. Yep, there we go. Cool. Appreciate it. Cut this out. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm actually cutting the bag out, the top of the mask, or the base, I guess, of the mask. I'm doing the lining. That way, my mask has some durability. Don't need this anymore. So fresh and so clean, clean. And then we're gonna spray this to the back. We're gonna glue it to the back. And then start putting it together. Don't need all of this, just a good amount. Glue that on in a second. I also got to cut out some more gold pieces for the back of the mask, some triangles. I'll do that a little bit later. Probably should have done that from here. Morning, Chesto. Morning, morning. We're about to get started on this Black Tiger mask. Black Tiger 2. Little bit different. I'm on my phone actually because I got to be moving around today in order to do this mask. A couple things here, a couple things in the other room. So I apologize if the quality is not as it usually is, but I promise you it's still pretty good. And then, okay. If you guys could retweet, share that we're live, I appreciate it. That way anybody that want to come in, ask some questions, knows what's up. Tiger Fade, Batman mask, the black or the old school blue? Batman mask. No, we're doing Black Tiger mask. Black Tiger. Black Tiger. All right, don't need this piece right now. Got my picture. I know what it looks like. Got my tail. Got all my pieces ready for some gluing. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna use this material. I believe it's my friend Sarah from New York actually got me this. You can't really tell, but this is actually like velvety. So it's like a nice little shine. It's got a little velvet to it. So gives it a little bit cool texture. I am gonna cut off the end here since we don't need this part. I don't want to put the mask on that part and then it don't work for what we want. Okay. Flip it over. Right now what we're gonna do is we're going to lay it out. Actually, I'm gonna cut this one piece out real quick. This is the tail, the back part of the mass. That goes a bit later. Now we can go. Oh, next mask. Batman, ooh, I would do the, either the blue one or I like the gray and yellow one. That's actually the fire one. Let's double check where this is gonna lay. Make sure I got all my spaces right. Let's actually do this. I like that Batman. I like it. I was gonna say, what happened to my music? Maybe. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of laying it out, making sure I have enough material before I glue it. I do. And then this is gonna go over here, but I'm not gluing that. I'm actually gonna cut that out. Gonna cut this out real quick. This will be one piece. First thing that usually gets sewn. Okay. Let's go grab some stuff from my office. I got some balloons for my son today. Here's the workshop. All my stuff, everything. It's not a mess, I promise. It's all gear. Gear that I've made. Gear that needs to go away. It needs to find a home, actually. What'd I come in here for? Shit. I already forgot. Hold on. It'll come to me. I remember it. Okay. I need you. I need you. So what I like to do, actually, is I take two of these. Take two of these bad boys. Go ahead and put it. Again, now that I know that I have enough space, like this. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm actually gonna glue the lining to the actual material that I'm gonna use for the base. And the reason I like to use this one is because I could glue on it and it won't be as sticky. So that's good. So let's go ahead and do that. Do that. Put these back on to where they're at, or at least where they need to be. Got all the spots. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to glue as as much down as we can. Organized chaos, Thundercloud, you already know. It is pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. You can use any fabric glue. Again, when you're just gluing lining to stuff. I think personally, I got this one at Walmart. So I'm not really looking for a banger because again, it's just gonna get glued. I like to do this a little bit. Then I like to put it back. Right there, flatten it out as best as I can. See what I mean? I won't be done. Then flip it over. Do the same thing. Do the same thing. Right there. Again, we just want to make sure that the entire base and lining are glued together. We'll check the edges at the end. This edge is good, that edge is good. Because we're going to cut it out anyway. So I don't need all that extra BS bullshit. I just need enough for it to stay down. So let's do the next big pieces. That would be these two here. I'm just going to go. That looks good there. Try my best not to mess it up. 1, 2, and 3. We'll fix it in a second. Put it back. Nice and easy. Again, I don't want wrinkles. I don't want wrinkles. Don't want them wrinkles. Got a little wrinkle right here. There we go. Got it out there. See what I'm saying? Sometimes you get these wrinkles. Sometimes you don't. All right. We got one more. 2 more little ones. The blue gum. The glue gun doesn't gum. No, because I put a lubricant on it. Sometimes baby oil works and it will not stick, which is good. So, and plus I'm gonna give it some time to dry. I'm not gonna cut it right away. I find when I use tape, it does gunk up. Come on, son of a bitch, bend. There you go. Okay. All right, let's give that one a second. I'm gonna let it dry before I cut it. Not too much time. I don't need too much time to cut. Just a little bit. And then now we're going to cut. Got all these pieces to sew. I actually even added this little red lame to this eye, just to make it cool. Or at least I think it would be cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe me. See, by just adding that lining, it makes the mass a little bit thicker. It's not bad. Put that over there. See, found a little spot here that needs a little bit more glue. So let's go ahead and glue that before we cut. right. All right. Let's get it. Cut this one out last since I just glued you. All right. I'm cutting right outside the lines because, again, I'm going to end up sewing some of it inside the seam. But I also don't want too much extra material because then it's going to bunch up, so. Here's a piece of a top. Oh, that looks sick. I'm kind of excited. Let's do this other top. If you guys have any questions about gear or mask or in general, feel free to let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what mask you suggest me making next. This was like a last minute project, but got inspired yesterday. Okay, perfect. 2 mask tops. Let's do this face right here. I even bought the hair for this project. So a lot of new things here that I haven't ever done. The hair is one, and I had to adjust my mask template because I felt like I needed more room around the nose. So we're gonna try that and see how they've been. Woo! It's a little hot in here too. Okay, almost done one. Okay. One side of the mask is done. We got one more to do. What color gear are you going to do for yourself next? I think I'm going to do either pink or purple. Those are the only 2 boots that I have not made gear for that I have. And I think that's what we're gonna go with next, pink or purple. Okay. All right. I need to change my my heater on my AC because it is cold. I mean, hot in my house, guys. Y'all coming up the steps with me. Sorry. I should like set to cool. All right, let's head back down. We're about to finish this bag right now. Let's take our pieces. We're gonna take only the black pieces because I can't do anything else yet. I'm also going to take, let's see if I have it here. Maybe it's in the other, hope it is. Oh, wait a minute. I need my scissors. It's time to elevate. Let me see, do I have gold? All right. 1 second, guys. I'm getting y'all situated. Want to make sure y'all can see everything. I am missing a color though. Missing one. I'll show you guys the machine in a second. That machine, you could do everything and anything on it. It's in the black. Aha, I knew I had one. Okay. All right. Right now what we're going to do is we are going to rethread my machine real quick. So this is an industrial machine. Basically, you could sew anything on this. You can sew pretty much up to an inch of material. I usually use this one for kick pads, knee pads, and masks mostly. So everything else kind of does not get you that. Pretty easy to use too once you get it. And then once you do, it's good to go. Let's go ahead and thread this machine one time. Probably gonna have to do it a few times because we have gold and black to deal with. But we're gonna do everything black first. And that's basically the base. Crazy. Actually, before I do that, the process for sewing. Come on, baby. There we go. Needle, bring it up. Perfect. Okay. Now, what I did forget to do is grab the tail and grab that. God damn it, forget everything. My scissors. All right, we're about to start. I apologize right now. If it gets loud, it will definitely get loud. Vicious Mount Funk, what's up? Patience. Yeah. So here we go. Apologize if it's loud, but we will get started. Actually, I'm gonna take my time. I don't want to stress the thread. Or the needle. Because I don't have anything really secure. I'm kind of like winging it. As far as, you know, what's it called? Keeping it secure. Okay, there we go. That's good. Just making sure it's not bunching. Let's see. I'll skip there. More. So far, so good. I had to change the thread or the thread's length. What we'll do, we'll cut this out and then cut the tail out basically right now and then flip it inside out and then sew that down. So a couple processes. But at the end, it's very satisfying when you see your mask complete and beautiful. And again, one of a kind. You made it. Well, I made it. But we are here to do it. Okay. And this side, almost done the tail. Just got labels made too, so I'm waiting for those to come in. Should be good. Bam. Bam. Okay. Just flip it inside out as much as you can. Kind of like do that. Got the corners going. Bam, bam, bam. Just so y'all can see a little bit of what I'm doing. Basically just turning the tail the other way so I could sew it down and then it looks better. Okay. So let's go ahead and sew it down. And then continue with the rest of the bag. Turn it. All right. One this way. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one more actually on the inside. Pick this up. Come on. Just do one more on the inside. Just like to secure it, you know, making sure it looks good and professional. Looks good so far. One more. Bam. And then Like I said, if I had my tail, oh, I'm sorry. If I had my, there we go. If I had my label, it would go right here. I don't have the label. Maybe I'll print out something later. Right now, I think this is good enough. Okay, tail down. Let's go and do the bag. Bag is made up of 2 pieces, top and side, as well as I'm going to try my best here. So the trick here is to not go so fast. Taking your time, making sure that the line and the top are even. Taking your time. Everything is carefully measured out. Everything is carefully geometry out. But I don't want to have any bunches in my mass. See, like that. I need to like slow down. I'm still practicing, still learning. Still learning, still killing it. Still killing it. Then when we get to the end, I could be a little bit more lenient because I need them to line up. So if they don't line up, then my mask is going to be funny looking. Okay. It's got to be perfect. Is that decent? That's decent enough. It's good enough for me for right now. Okay. Perfect. Almost. Almost perfect. Once you get to the end, it gets a little tight. But almost, if not perfect. Boom and boom. All right, now put both pieces together, and we are done for the day for right now. I think what we're going to do is, does anybody know if Black Tiger's mask ties on the bottom or not? Davis, what you think? Either way, I'm gonna say yeah, and I'm gonna close it up anyway. I'm gonna say yeah. This one right here. Alright, once this part is done, the bag is basically done. The only thing left to do is close up the edges before putting on the details. So that's what we're gonna do in a little bit. Probably gonna glue it. Come on, man. Okay, no turning back. Turning back. No turning back. Here we go. Bro. See what I'm saying? Sometimes it should be like acting up. Sometimes it don't. Right. Oh, I'm being attacked by balloons. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a day on this. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Check my social for the next one. EC Dubs. Stay lucha lit.